Hello co-workers and welcome to another Twist Culinary Crucible. This time the theme is Carpe Diem. So we're working with fish as the theme of our cooking today. Now, as per usual, I've done this event on the JP side, but now that it's over on EN, I gotta learn how to cook all over again. So join me on this cooking journey as we try to figure out how to make all of these delicious fish dishes. So let's see here, we have a lot of different recipes we can try. Some of these I've never really had before in real life, but does sound pretty good. I'm saying like the garudia. I think forgive my pronunciation on this. I mean, it looks like some sort of spicy soup, which seems pretty tasty. Okay, so I know that every time we start the event, they give us ingredients to be able to at least make one recipe. So let's see how good my memory is. I spent a little bit longer this time to procure ingredients, so I have some more ingredients this time to work with than I usually do. I think this is the recipe for mackerel fritters. I think this is what they gave me when I first started. So maybe this time I can actually get all of these correct. So it's really cute to have both Deuce and Jamil as our chefs this time. Especially Deuce, he's just working hard so he can cook something nice for his mom and grandmother. Aha, there we go. See, I remembered this time what the ingredients were for the recipe. This is the first culinary crucible I've done where I've gotten the dish right on the first try, but that's because they handed me the ingredients to make this dish. Alright, not bad. Straight twos across, you know, with Sebek and Silver representing Diasomnia this time. So we have mackerel fritters. This is the only one I know for sure. Okay. Now, do we have recipes for all these other ones? Fried sardines. So it's just fish and something else. So that helps us narrow it down. We'll see. What do you use to fry with? Is it just flour? I don't think it's rice. Breadcrumbs, chili powder. Or is it an egg? Consomme and shellfish. There's no like butter or oil or anything to like fry with. Let me briefly check on like the ingredients excursion. I find it absolutely hilarious that we're sourcing all the fish from Octavinelle. Like, where are these fish coming from? Are we just go fishing it out of Monster Island's fish tank, or are these swimming outside the dorm? Do we have some sort of deal cut with Azul to like go pull out a bunch of these fish from them? It's like, lots of questions, no answers to them. Alright, so I cannot, wait, oh, yeah, I can't embark, but I think everything was unlocked except for the subtropical zone and the botanical garden. So unless this recipe requires garlic, I guess it should be something else for the fried sardines. Alright, well, gonna take my chances as usual. I think flour makes the most sense out of all these other ingredients here. Flour or like breadcrumbs, maybe eggs. Well, we'll try it out. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. This is how we do the culinary crucible the Koamiya way. Okay, that was not the correct one. And we have Gator, Rook, and Idia. I love Rook's shocked face every time you feed him something that... And then he and Kater just look so sad to eating it. Wow. Kater disliked it so much, he's like automatically on his phone. He's not even gonna look at the food. Alright, so apparently you cannot fry fish with flour. Okay. Alright, fish, and let's do breadcrumbs? If it's not breadcrumbs or eggs, I will really be not sure what what is involved in fried sardines. It can't be any veggies. Oh, okay. So it was breadcrumbs. Oh, we're thinking like panko, like fried. All right, I see. Because usually to fry foods, you need like to dip it in flour, breadcrumbs, and like egg too, right? To get that crispy texture. I just didn't know which one it would go with for this recipe. All right, not bad. We're on a good streak so far. I'm learning. I'm still learning in the kitchen here. Okay, I'm trying to do as many easy recipes. Now, garuhia looks like it'll need some spice, but I don't think we have access to it. Can I guess these other ones? The mackerel curry looks really hard. I think it needs veggies, which I don't have. This one, a poke bowl, maybe? Okay, well, we definitely know it needs fish. Oh, but I might need avocados. I don't have access to avocados. Man, I got like access to nothing here. Like everything's locked behind all these other places. Like I cannot reach the subtropical zone or botanical garden at this point. And I'm like, okay, the sandwich needs lettuce, and then I'm pretty sure the poke bowl needs avocados, which I also don't have. Oh wait, I do have spice. Alright. This has gotta be it. Fish. Okay, is it spice or it looks like a broth. Consomme. Okay. If it looks like it needs to be in like some sort of soup. If it's not a consomme, then I'm gonna guess it's spice. Otherwise, I don't know. Let's go. Oof, okay, so... Oh, Floyd joining us this time. And Grim as well. Grim, don't complain. You eat rocks off the ground. As he devours it with tears in his eyes. At least Sebek isn't wasting the food. I'm sorry. Okay, well, it looked like it was in some sort of soup broth, but apparently it's not. So it's gotta be spice then. It's gotta be. If it's not, what could it be? Using all these low-grade ingredients for my experimentation. Oh, woof, okay. So it was spice, alright. Welcome, Sam. At least Sam and Silver are eating the food. Azul just refuses to touch it. Typical. Thank you, Silver, for a very generous 2 points there. It's okay. We're not completely done. We'll put some like fancier quality ingredients after. Okay, so the mackerel fritters we can do, the fried sardines we can do, and the garuhia. Pretty good start, let's say. I think the mackerel curry looks like it needs carrots, which I don't think I have. Yeah, don't got those. And Pokeball looks like it needs avocados, which I also don't have. I also don't have tomatoes, literally all the veggies. Mackerel sandwich, I think I might need lettuce and bread. I have bread, but I don't got no lettuce. Bread, lettuce, mackerel, and onion, maybe? I feel like that makes sense. Which I don't have onion though, and I don't have lettuce. That's like locked. The aqua pazza. Looks pretty tasty, not gonna lie. I've never had this dish before. I've had like steamed fish dishes, but I feel like it's different than, baking the fish. What It looks like it needs clams. Maybe a consomme dish, yeah? It looks like, yeah, and then I don't know what that last thing is. Maybe tomatoes. I don't have tomatoes though, so... Okay, might not be able to get this one. I feel like I'm onto something though. And then sorry, sorry. Oh my god, I can't pronounce these. So sorry. Okay, braised in a chili paste. Braised. Besides fish and spices, I'm not sure. I can take a guess. Braised. Yeah, very... Okay, so I'm guessing if I'm braising it, I'm gonna need some sort of, you know, like sauce, right? That's what I think of when you're braising. Braising something. Alright, we got sauce, we got the chili, we got the fish. Can we do anything else? I feel like it's missing one more ingredient, but I'm kind of curious to see how much of it I'm correct. This is definitely not gonna work, I already know this, but I need to know which ingredients are actually correct, and if it's just the last part I'm missing. Bon appetit again! I love Floyd's face the most in this because he just looks like he's looking at a void of despair, and then like also Cater's passive face really gets to me. It feels like it feels so cold coming from Gator. Okay, so I got the spices, but I guess we can't use the consomme and the egg. Okay, I can't use it. Then what's the consomme for then? I'm not sure what it's for if it's not. Maybe it's for the aqua pazza? Alright, mackerel sandwich. I think that's it. I think you can only really do 3 recipes for time being until we can unlock the rest of the stuff. But it's alright. We're gonna be master mackerel fritter fryers at this point. I've got this down. Stat. Let's go fancy. We're using medium ingredients now. It should put us at a very optimistic score, maybe 3 or higher if we do this. See, Grimm's happier this time. It's not sludge. He's gonna eat it. Standards aren't up to par with Azul's, but alright. Yeah, give me a 1. Okay, see? Optimistic score, 3 or higher. We were reaching that low standard bar there, while Azul, I guess, still isn't going to eat it until we raise our skills higher. Sorry, we'll do like, you know, we go a little bit fancier, and then after that, we'll slowly grind our cooking skills. You guys are gonna eat so many fried fishies. Alright, 2 out of 3 are happy. I'm sorry, Leona. Why? You look so mad. Like, what do you expect? I just started this Master Chef course, well, as Juice and Jamel. Alright, still scoring those 3s. It's something. We always gotta have that one critic there. No. The one that's giving us the big ol' 1. And then finally, we're gonna top it off with some medium quality of Garutia. Let's get cooking. There you go. Everyone looks somewhat happy this time. No, Silver just is his neutral face as usual, but at least Sam and Rook this time are, you know, enjoying themselves. Oh look, they actually ate all the food. That's such a rarity. Thank you, Rook. You're the highest score you've given us all day. Leave it to Rook. Of course, you know, of all the people, Rook will have the highest hopes in us in the taste of the food. And yeah, see, not bad. We're getting some good scores here, and then it's all grinding from here, all going up all those scores. So I guess we've seen all the judges now at this point, and it was pretty fun seeing their reactions as usual. We always get the harsh critics, you know, especially from the dorm leaders. Azul, I'm looking at you, and Leona as well. So hard to please. This is what happens when you have a refined rich boy palate. But it's okay, we made good progress. I am happy with the progress we made today. We'll eventually determine what all of these need. I'm just gonna toss this in there because I am actually intrigued on what goes in this aqua pazza thing. I want to say it's gotta be consomme. I don't know where else I'm gonna use this thing. And then I'm gonna just toss in some random. I know it's an incorrect ingredient. I want to know if my 3 guesses are correct. And if I'm just missing like tomatoes or something. Here you go. You guys must be so confused why you're getting some like decent food and then some like other disgusting trash right after it. Alright, let's see how many ingredients we got right. Okay, so I got the clams correct, but the consomme is not used here. I don't know where I'm gonna use that then. Alright, so that remains a mystery for this time, but I guess I'll just have to grind these recipes that we do know for the time being. They look so nice in their red uniforms next to each other. These are some like relatively good boys. They're cooking. Well, Jamil, debatable, but Deuce is definitely a good boy in this case. Alright, I think that wraps up our Culinary Crucible adventures for today. Made some fairly decent process on at least 3 recipes we can determine, and then still gotta figure out the rest there. But hope you all enjoy the event if you're playing through it. And until next time, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. This is Koamio, clocking out. Bye!